So this right here is my delicious spinach jalapeno cheese dip. It's vegan, oil-free, nut-free, and high protein, and it only takes minutes to throw together. You'll love this dip. And today, I'm going to show you how to make your own. Okay, as always, let's start by talking about the ingredients we're going to use for this delicious high-protein spinach jalapeno cheese dip. Now for the sauce, we're going to use a base of navy beans and hemp seeds. And these two ingredients are what makes this high protein. Navy beans have a fair amount of protein and a good amount of leucine also, which is an amino acid that you need to build muscle. We're using hemp seeds, which have a good amount of protein also. Also, they're high in omega-3s, one of the few plant sources for omega-3s, so that's a great choice also. Along with this, we're going to use some chopped onion, some plant milk, we're going to use some lemon, some cloves of garlic, using some jalapeno pepper, and some nutritional yeast. Now, a couple of things about these two ingredients. Jalapeno peppers, what I did is I took out some of the seeds, but I left a few. The more seeds you leave, the more heat you're going to create. So if you like it hot, you can go hotter with it. If you like it milder, you can take out more seeds. Now, I used 2 jalapenos here. You could use 2 or you could use 1 if you like less heat. You could omit it all together. You could use 3. In other words, you get what I'm saying here. You can turn it up or down as far as the heat goes by how many jalapenos you use and how much seeds you leave in. As far as the nutritional yeast, I know some people are on the fence about nutritional yeast. I mentioned in several other videos, there's only one brand that I use because it's certified to be non-GMO, organic, doesn't have the synthetic vitamins. I talk about all brands that I prefer for cookware, for food and appliances in my Healthy Vegan app. You can check it out at hveating.com, hveating.com. So that's the sauce. Now, the spinach. This is not truly just a spinach dip because I added some arugula. Some people, and you may be one of them, are a little sensitive to oxalates, and so you want to keep your oxalate intake a little lower or omit them altogether. If you're one of those people, what I did here is use a mix of spinach and arugula. Now, if you don't have any problems with kidney stones and you don't have a close family relative that has kidney stones, which means you would be more prone to them, then maybe you don't worry about oxalates, and so you could go with just spinach on this and be absolutely fine. But I'm doing a mix here for those of you who might be sensitive to those, and you could just do all arugula if you chose. All right, these are the ingredients we're going to use to put it together. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is blend some of the ingredients for my dip in my blender first. Now, I've set aside the spinach and arugula. I've set aside the jalapeno and the onion. First, I'm going to blend these ingredients, get them nice and smooth, and then I'll add the others.
Now, if you don't have navy beans on hand, another white bean could work as well. You can also sub the hemp hearts with sunflower seeds or cashews for an equally creamy and delicious result. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe below.
Okay, so now I've blended my initial ingredients. I've got them nice and smooth like I want them. Now I'm gonna add the jalapeno and the onion, and I'm gonna blend those a little bit and get them chopped up. And then lastly, we'll add our spinach and our arugula.
So once you have the jalapeno and the onions in the blender, you want to blend it just for a few seconds to chop it a little, then add the spinach and be careful not to overblend.
All right, so now I've got my entire mixture blended like I want it. Now I'm just gonna pour it in my baking dish and get it in the oven. And as I pour it here, you can kind of look at it and see what the consistency is and what it should look like. Okay, and just like that, we have this ready for the oven, ready to bake. And if you've been watching recently, then you know I've been doing several quick and easy recipes because people have said that that's what they wanted more of. And so I've been doing this. It took no time to throw this together. Now you just gotta wait for it to bake, pull it out of the oven, and then it's ready to go. All right, so it is out of the oven. It has cooled, and now it's time to give it a taste. For you, of course. That's some good dip. Goes perfectly with the crackers. You could use celery, carrots, peppers, whatever you like. Whatever you do, this will add an excellent flavor.